Hello again, YouTube. Truth Man here. The channel is the No Matrix, No Simping on Subject channel. Shout out to my MA brothers. Shout out to all my subscribers, all of you with the positive feedback in the comments. I appreciate y'all. But I need to talk about some things. So in this video, I want to get into some of the secret society stuff. And I want to talk about some of the things that's going on right under our noses. And I'm gonna give you slight prophetic, not gonna go too crazy on the prophetic, because anybody can get prophetic. I should just be confirming it. Y'all can go to the Most High yourself and get prophetic. But let's get started. Y'all ever wonder why celebrities, which that word has to do with celestial, and so it has to do with the stars. That's why they call them stars. And the Bible even predicted that people would worship the stars of heaven, which they do. You got people in astrotheology, different faiths, dealing with the stars. You got people who worship celebrities. And that's why the Bible says idolaters shall have their part in the lake of fire. Now, you ever notice how people that try to unite, especially black people, whether it's Bob Marley or Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, whoever, it don't matter. They take them out. They take them out. I told a dude yesterday, he talking about why white people, why black people is killing each other and stuff like that. And we got into a little slight conversation. And he asked, why ain't white people doing? I said, because they don't have to no more. We got these fake, phony blacks that they throw in front of us and give them millions of dollars and expect us to believe that these are our leaders. And the real leaders, they try to keep you out of the light. They try to keep you out of the limelight. Keep me out of the limelight. Because they want these people who think they like, yeah, black this, black that, but they're being brainwashed to believe that they're better than you and they're somehow above you. But I'm not buying it. We see it on YouTube. People hate the Manosphere because the Manosphere was guys uniting against all the foolishness of women. So what do? Try to use reverse psychology. You hate women. That kind of stuff. Because they got to think of something to stop the progress of men who saying, you know what, I'm going to enjoy my single life. I'm going to deal with women, but I'm not going to marry them. And I'm not going to, because they know. And I can tell you, marriage sometimes and most times weakens men. Like how I was before I got married, you would get knocked out. You would get shot at. People knew not to play with me. They knew not to mess with me. And even some of the most notorious dudes in Milwaukee didn't come my way with it. Like I used to be in bars and clubs with them dudes, and one day I had a meltdown because one of my friends kept talking about how it's killers in here and this, and I just got tired of hearing it, man. So I went off, said all kind of stuff. Them dudes were just looking at me like, some of them were looking at me like they wanted to recruit me. I already knew some of them, but you know, I never was like, even when I was in these streets, I was never 10 toes down, 100% in the street. I had both parents. And a lot of stuff I did, it was based on like my environments, like my relatives, where I grew up at, stuff that was going on. Some of it was a protective mechanism. And I noticed as long as I was doing that, everything was cool. But when I started preaching, when I started learning about these secret societies, I started talking about that, everything changed. Stuff got a little harder. Because what the devil does is if the Most High don't let the devil get you directly, the devil is going to find an angle to annoy you, or going to find an angle where she believes the Most High will allow her to make things difficult for you. And the Most High sometimes be building character. That's why when I pray sometimes I'll be like, okay, you know, I went through enough now. You blah, blah, blah. Let me have a time of peace and prosperity. And people around you sometimes don't understand that the devil is making war against you, but not them, because they ain't nobody. The devil already got them. The devil, I believe the devil sometimes asks the Most High to see the book of life. And the Most High probably, you never know, probably allows her. So she knows who the saints are. She makes war with them. But she also makes war with everybody else so they won't become saints. So we turn on the TV. We look at the ads. We looking at magazines. Just like on the movie They Live. They Live exposed it. Like how most things have a subliminal message in it. Cartoons be having sex magic in it. So when kids watch cartoons and you wonder why they have, well, I ain't gonna say wonder, but let me explain to you this one. They'll take a cartoon character and they'll put a penis in his forehead, and you have to be knowing this stuff to see it. But the mind's eye sees it. So now you throw your kids in front of the TV and have them watching cartoons all the time, and now your kids trying to touch their cousins. They getting hypersexual because some of them cartoon characters be having body parts, we'll just say, drawn to them that your mind eye can see, that you can't always see. Now on YouTube, I'm going to tell you firsthand as a prophet, the Most High, and I'm speaking on his behalf, the Most High endorses a lot of this talk in the manosphere. What do I mean by that? The Most High don't want you to marry these women. Remember what happened with Solomon? How they took his heart away from him? We don't know exactly what they did. We knew he was doing rituals and witchcraft. But it could have been a thing where he was fighting with those women. He was spending all his time dealing with those women. And it was making him go this way instead of going the way of the Most High. It don't say everything that was going on. But if you know anything about these women, you know it's more than what we read. So he endorses that talk. He doesn't. You can have concubine. The Most High wants men to react and deal from a position of strength. What do I mean by this? You telling them, you dictating to them, they ain't dictating to you. That's idolatry. That's fear. Remember what he said about the fearful? The cowardly? Where they gonna be? So, now I got a cold again. Been around all these sick people. It's just slight though. I think my body fought it off. But the devil works directly through the secret societies. Directly through the secret society. To brainwash, to manipulate, to keep people from loving each other, to keep violence in the world, to steal. You got all these things. You think that's how you're going to build money, but the Bible told you how to build money. You got to be like the ant. Y'all relying on crooks and, well, give to me and your money will grow. You notice that? Preachers do it. YouTubers, well, YouTubers don't really do it. They want you to give to them, but they don't say you're going to get blessed. Some of them do. The stock market, all the stuff. Same scam. You give to me, your money grow. I give to my safe, my bank account, my pocket, my money grows. So it's always been a hierarchy of people, half people, and spirit beings that want to be like the Most High. They even built the pyramids as a replica of what they saw in heaven, directly where they know the throne of God is above. And that's why they say, as above, so is below. So what they basically trying to do, same thing Nimrod did. They're trying to build a kingdom like where they came from. And it's levels to this. What are the levels? They keep them on the cuff. They keep them honest. They keep them quiet by making them do rituals. You do this, we gonna do this. And this been going on since the Brotherhood of the Snake, as it's called, in the Garden of Eden. And one of the things that they consummate business deals with is sex. We saw it with Cleopatra and Mark Antony. That's what they do. They'll take a child star and they'll take an adult star and they'll consummate them together. And they'll tell the adult, if you tell anybody, you know you're going to jail because that's an underage. They even have black market. They have, for the people that's, y'all think y'all doing something. When you gotta be violent to get the big O, you just being like them rituals. Everything from Easter, what they do with the virgins, a lot of stuff. So you think you doing something when you choking somebody? You want to know who you being like? Do some research. So, child abuse fill in the blank is major in the rituals. Y'all be like, oh, this is a child star. And then you wonder why they act like that when they grow up. Like Orlando Brown. He just don't even care no more. I be watching him to see what he gonna say next. Sometimes it just be too much though. You wonder why that happened with Raven. Y'all think these is bad people. These people just started out just trying to get some money. And then once they did all these things, wasn't no turning back. Because they taught that they can't turn back. But y'all know I done made videos through the years about that. And people think, oh, it must be Bill Cosby doing it. Listen, man, these people be having agents, producers, all type of people. The only time it's direct actor upon actor, actor upon actress is if it's part of their ritual that they got to do. Heavy witchcraft is in it. That's why, if you notice through the years, people that buy things with money from some of them, just strange things happen to them. Strange things happen to them. And if y'all think that this stuff with TD Jakes is anything unusual, do you think P. Diddy would be hanging around TD Jakes if TD Jakes wasn't getting down? Do we hang with you? Do we hang with your pastor? I rest my case. So, the child stuff, then they got a ritual where they cut 2 fingers and they make the pact. I'm gonna talk like basics. I'm not gonna go all the way with what I know on one video. And so y'all think it's a coincidence. So y'all think me making a video 10 days ago and only having 50 or 60 views, y'all think it's just because people don't listen to me, don't like me? It's the truth. The truth gets shadow banned. Even if you put truth in your name, you're going to get shadow banned. If you say it too many times during your video, you're going to get shadow banned. And a lot of these people y'all think with all these 600,000 subs, just check them out. Even some of the ones with 20, 50, they getting down. They might not have to do the full rituals, but some of these people is agents. That's why they say quick. Y'all ever notice how they bash the manosphere? They don't want nobody coming together, the same mind, until the mark of the beast. So, I don't trust any content creator that's in here trying to get money from men that says, I ain't in the manosphere, or that bashes the manosphere. Y'all know the Tates were bashing the manosphere, which makes you grift. That make you a grifter. This what dudes do, man. And some of them, it's like you like some of their content, but then you check them out. Like I was in somebody live, and I gave him his props. And then he just got to bashing the manosphere. I left like, man, this dude ain't nothing to him. When I hear him bragging too much, we roast each other, but when you start talking about how many subs somebody got, I start looking at you side-eye. Y'all notice, when I be roasting people, I don't really talk about that unless I'm saying they bought it. Some people do buy subs and they buy views. And they could pay for people to act like they're giving super chats, but then they split the money. Like is it called Click Farm? It's a couple of them. It's like at least 4 or 5 of them where they could look like they're getting a lot of engagement, but they already paid for it. And so they have to split the money with that company. And y'all buying into it. You shouldn't be too into any of us on YouTube. That includes me. I know I'm the realest, but you still should have your own individual lifestyle, and you should have you should be in direct contact with the Most High. That's just the way it is. I'm not the Most High. We both should be in direct contact with him. So, let me go over here. When you see these people making billions of dollars, Demond Wilson broke down a lot of things, and I would encourage you to watch my video on his interview and go watch it for yourself. He doesn't care. He's older. He's in the ministry. He don't really care about that Hollywood stuff. So he'll tell the truth. And like he said, even the name Hollywood, that's a spell casting stick. That's one of the sticks they use to cast spells. And the richest of them, they know how to cast them spells. That could be why Will Smith is, I believe Tom Brady was probably scared of Giselle. Because Giselle is on the Council of Foreign Relations. So you know what that means, right? That means she know how to cast them spells. They say Jada Pinkett be into that stuff. She know how to cast them. So you got to be with the Most High to stop them spells. Because only he can. And so the devil be casting spells on the United States and the world. That's why the world is so violent. That's why people don't love each other. If you notice, it's a spike in child neglect. Who neglects a child? After the warning that was given by the Son of God that it would be better for you to put a millstone around your neck and just go down to the bottom of the ocean like Jason Voorhees did that time than to mess with these kids. He gonna get you. You're supposed to be teaching these kids about him, showing them how to be, how to have character, integrity. Instead, these people trying to take out their frustrations on these kids. Talking about, I got mental problems. No, you got demon problems. So, one of these videos coming up, depending on how this video do, I'm going to keep going deeper and deeper and deeper. But can a person sell their soul? They can try to. And when they try to, they liable to get a lot of things. But anyway, I'm gonna get off of here. They sacrifice babies. Some of them eat babies. They drink blood. Remember on Thanksgiving? Remember the movie? How many of y'all saw the horror movie Thanksgiving? If I ain't gonna try to tell you the whole movie, but check out the end when he had the feast. What did he do? He drank some blood. That's nothing for them. It's nothing. Remember Cabin in the Woods? What was the reason why they was doing that to them people? It was ritualistic. But we're gonna get off of here. We'll talk more about this. Stay tuned.